Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another Christmas in July. I'm making some sparkly fabric and lace clusters. And this is going to be a two-part video. The first part I'm going to show you how I make the bases, and then the second part I will be decorating them. All you need is a bunch of different type of fabrics, scrap fabrics that you want to that are too small to use for other things, so you might as well use it for this because it makes some really cute little embellishments. And you can use these when they're done. You can use these as tag toppers. You can use them as a embellishment on the front of your cover of your journal. You can use them on a pocket embellishment or just as a page embellishment. I've just put them on the page, on the corner of a page before. But all you do is you just cut little squares. And you don't have to be precise because that's the whole point. They can be long ones, more oblong or rectangular ones, square ones, and you take all your little fabric and you put it together in layers, and then I just staple it. And you can use little pieces of lace on top. And I was thinking, like, I could even take two of these and put them together, like this one and this one. Now, I couldn't staple that because that would be too thick. So I could glue those together and I could make like a thicker one. So there's just a couple that I've been making, and then we're going to put centers in them. And the centers kind of cover up the staple. So you don't have to sew them. And I was making these with buttons years before, but I've decided I've got some other ideas. I've got some buttons out, but I've got some other ideas for putting in the center. But I just wanted to put a couple together real quick and show you how easy it is to just layer this up and decide what you're going to put where. And the reason you want squares is because you kind of turn them at an angle. You don't put them all in the same general direction, and then they peek out. So, and you got to fiddle with what you got here, see if you like it or not. Once you put it together, see if it makes a pretty cluster there. I kind of like that. Now this let's see, this one here, that's a big piece of lace. It was a big ruffle, and I wasn't going to use it as that because it was like this thick. So I just cut it down into pieces because I like the spots, the dots. And you want to do this firmly so it goes all the way through and it catches the back. All right, and I got it off a little bit on one side. So we could just add another, like we could add another piece of lace on top and just glue it. And just glue it there to kind of show that I offset that when I ended up stapling it. Or I can pull the staple out and do it again. So I've never put the lace on top like that. Little pieces of applique and cut them off. I think it's kind of cool. So I'm going to show you a couple. There's one. I'm going for a gold white theme, but I did try adding a little bit of red. Not sure I love that one. I tried adding a little bit of green polka dot. I only had that one little piece of green polka dot. I think that one turned out pretty good, but it's kind of thin. So I might add some more to that. This one I actually put a little button in. I was testing it out. That's the first one I put the little applique lace. And I think you could put little pieces of actual lace on there. Now that I'm thinking about it, we'll see what we end up doing when we actually finish these up. So that's the start, and I'll make another little video on when we decorate the tops. And I hope you're having a good crafting day, and it's not too hot or wet or anything else wherever you're at. And thank you so much for stopping by, and you guys take care.